So, another homebrew review. This is a little different take on a homebrew review. It's my own beer. Rye IPA, 6.4%. Probably brewed it about 6-8 weeks ago. Called it Dank Spencer. So, base malt, lager malt, with some flaked rye, corn sugar just to up the ABV, get the body down a little bit. Munich, and I had some aromatic Belgian malt left, so I decided why not go put that in there. Hops were Warrior for bittering, just a small addition, and then at 10 minutes 25 grams each of Apollo, Columbus, Nugget, Summit, and again those 4 hops in a dry hop, 50 grams each, so that's about 2 ounces each. And I was going for a really heady kind of dank marijuana kind of, but with a bit of spiciness. Did I get that? Don't think so. Also, this beer is quite murky. Certainly last time I tried it. It's going to show me up now. So I was going for a really dank profile on it. I wanted to almost make it very much like when you crack open like a Beck's or something. There's a real sort of like, oh, somebody smoking something fruity. Okay, leave the rest of that because that's a bottle conditioned beer. Yeah, I've got some yeast in that one. It's a lot clearer than it was. Colour's lovely, it's almost like amber. The head on it, I think the rye has certainly done its trick. Really, really nice looking beer. But it's got a real sort of citrusy, almost like juicy, fruity kind of nose to it. I was expecting it to smell like an Amsterdam coffee shop or something, you know. I think maybe I would have added more Columbus for that kind of effect, and reduced maybe sort of the Apollo or something like that, and maybe increase the Summit. The Nugget kind of has a bit of a peary note as well to it, which I've read in the profile since, and maybe you get a bit of that, but like a Jolly Ranchery kind of tinge to it on the nose. But anyway, it's a good looking beer, much clearer than it was. A real spiciness to it. The bitterness kind of hits you, but it's not like it's not a real sharp kind of obvious bitterness. Looking at it, it's 64 IBUs, and this is 6.4%. So tastes good. It does help to dry the beer out. I think the spiciness of the rye also kicks in. Yeah, you definitely get some of that. I said flaked rye. I mean, it's pale rye malt. I just happen to have it as flaked rye in my recipe book. It's kind of, the mouth feels too thick to be like a West Coast IPA, but it is coming across as quite a West Coast oriented beer, which is kind of what I was going for, I suppose. Cutting back a little bit with the dryness. I think it did finish 10-10, so it's not majorly dry, but it's not, it's not majorly sort of thick and sort of cloying like a New England style IPA or something. I'm really enjoying this beer, I have to say. It's sort of developed different, since I last tried it, sort of quite a few weeks ago now, over a month ago. It's not the beer I intended, but it's kind of like there's other real West Coast. It's like a West Coast rye IPA. So I might send some of these out, see what other people might think. Hopefully the hops haven't faded too much. Certainly with a 200 gram dry hop, you're gonna buy yourself a bit of time. And there is a slight dankness, but I think if I was to do it again, I would push all the Columbus to the dry hop and the back end. Pretty much the dry hop to really get the nose on it and the summit, and then maybe pull the other flavors more to the end of the boil maybe. There's a bit of tweaking that needs to take place, but it's a really nice beer. So anyway, cheers.